Hey guys, how's it going? So, Aoyama was released in My Hero One's Justice 2 this week, and as far as we know is the final DLC character for the game. Did Biking deliver and give us an awesome character, or did they let us down and give us an underwhelming character? Today, we'll be finding out, but before we start, please consider Detroit smashing that subscribe button just below the video. It helps me out and lets you know when I upload new videos. Thank you. Anyway, back to the video. Let's start off with Aoyama's regular attack buttons. Aoyama has a 4-hit combo with the 4th hit knocking the opponent far away from you. It is extremely hard to combo off of the 4th hit, so generally, you'll only use 3 hits as you can combo off anything from this point. Next we have Aoyama's Unblockable. This Unblockable is very unique in the fact that it leaves you and your opponent in the air. This is amazing for Aoyama as his air game is pretty damn good, as you'll see later on in the video. But this Unblockable doesn't come without its downsides. For instance, in my experience, it can be inconsistent on if it hits the opponent or not. This usually happens when trying to use the Unblockable near a wall. The other downside is that the Unblockable has a very slow startup, so 9 times out of 10, your opponent will be able to react to it. Next we have Aoyama's TA. Aoyama turns his back and uses his laser to launch himself at the opponent. This move has very good range, and also, let me tell you, his TA has a disgusting amount of priority. Like, this TA will go through nearly any attack, which makes it an amazing tool for neutral, but also a fairly safe move to close the distance gap between you and your opponent. Moving on, we have Aoyama's Q1. This is where we get into Aoyama's hula laser gimmick. The way this works is every time you use a quirk button, so his Q1, TQ1, Q2, and TQ2, a little bit of Aoyama's guard meter is taken away. And if you overuse his quirk buttons and deplete his guard meter, Aoyama will get a tummy ache and won't be able to move for a second or two. Getting back to his Q1, this move is pretty interesting because it can be charged, so if you tap Q1, Aoyama shoots a small laser towards the opponent. It has good range and can sometimes catch the opponent off guard since they will most likely think you're going to charge it. And for the charged Q1, Aoyama shoots a giant laser beam towards the opponent. This move is costly on your guard meter, but is very powerful, as in, this move has full map cover no matter what size map you're on, but also, you can tilt this attack left or right using the analog stick. So if you miss the attack at first, you could always tilt it left or right. Next we have Aoyama's TQ1. With this move, Aoyama launches himself at the opponent and does a laser sword slash, but also, if you keep pressing TQ1, the move has multiple hits to it. But also, on the ground only, you can charge this move to become an unblockable. But personally, I don't think that the charge aspect of Aoyama's TQ1 is that good of a move. The charge takes way too long, and even if you manage to hit, because the move was charged up, you can't continue pressing TQ1 to carry on the combo. But aside from that, the TQ1 can be used in many combos and can rack up some high damage if used right. Next we have Aoyama's Q2. With this move, Aoyama spins around while shooting his lasers. This is a close range move as the lasers he shoots don't go very far. This move will mostly be used in air combos and doesn't really have a good use on the ground. But something that is cool about this move that I haven't seen anybody else do or talk about is that you can actually keep the move going if you press Q2 again. The best way to describe this would to be like a Beyblade. After pressing Q2, when you start to see yourself slow down, press Q2 again and it will give you a spin boost and carry on. And finally we have Aoyama's TQ2. This is arguably one of his best attacks. It's a directional laser beam. If you're tilting towards the opponent, Aoyama will do a front flip and shoot the laser beam. But if you tilt back, he will do a back flip and shoot the laser beam. This move is amazing for neutral, as it has quite good range, but also it can be extended from if it hits. But the best part, in my opinion, is that if you combo Aoyama's back tilt TQ2 with his charged Q1, you can do the most satisfying combo in all of My Hero One's Justice 2 history. Like, look at this guys, it's so satisfying to do. Next we move on to the Plus Ultras. For Aoyama's Plus Ultra 1, he spins around shooting lasers and doing high damage. Because it's a Plus Ultra, this move is pretty much a better version of his Q2 and does a ton more damage. And for Aoyama's Plus Ultra 2, it's the most Aoyama thing imaginable. Just see this for yourself. And as for combos with Aoyama, I tried coming up with some, but the best combos I've seen with him are from Shady Panda, so go check out his channel, link in the description. This combo does have a jump extension, so if you don't know how to jump extend, just do the combo without it, and you'll still get over 10k damage. So overall, I think Aoyama is a very good addition to My Heroes 1 Justice 2, even if he's the most underhyped character. Well, aside from Present Mike, it seemed like a lot of people were just not interested when he came out. But anyway, I think he's a solid A, if I'm being completely honest. He does have a loop, which makes him S, and I'm not going to show you the loop because only cheap players use loops and we're all good players here, we don't need loops. But yeah guys, hope you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and I will see you next time.